still nothing. Oh my god.
Been a bit of a busy day on the homestead today. I've been out dealing with the lawns. They were very neglected after the Christmas, New Year's period, which was pretty much a month of socializing for us, which was fantastic. But now it's time to get to work on the property. Taking you guys along for the next move. I want to talk about the grass and how long it took the sheep to sort out their plot, which caught me by surprise. See, we've had them up the top of the property in the paddocks that were used for cattle previously, and each paddock I was giving them was lasting about between 5 and 9 days. Remember, I'm holding them on there a bit longer because I want them to eat kangaroo grass. I want them to get that down. This paddock took over 2 weeks. So you can see right now it's quite tired. And to be honest, like the decision, there's still plenty of grass here. At this point, I was leaving the sheep up the top of the hill longer, but I really don't want our sheep on ground that they've been fertilizing for longer than 2 weeks. Like the oldest manure on here is 2 weeks old, and that's just really not ideal. So the next square, which is over here, that's a smaller paddock. And the reason for that is because I want to get it to the level that this is at, but I don't want the sheep to be there as long this time, which leads me to some good news. So my intention initially was to get the sheep down here in summer and get them rotating around our yard, knocking out the grass. The problem is they're not doing it quick enough, to the point where like the grass was growing inside their enclosure. So one solution, which is fantastic news, is we are expanding our flock. We're going to get ourselves a ram, a nice young ram. We're going to try and build a relationship with the ram. We don't have any children here. We can have a ram on the property using electric fences and just the cattle fences. Once it amalgamates into the flock, it'll stick with the flock, and we've trained our flock to stay in the electric fences. I'm excited for it because it means we're going to be able to expand our flock, get to a size where we know we're comfortable. In the summertime, we'll be able to keep them rotating around the house, just up the back of the property, where they've been this whole time, eating down the grass, and the regrowth around here, especially after all the chooks we've been running around the area, is just going to keep them perpetual through summer. And then we've got neighbours' properties for wintertime, or through the slow growth periods. So you may have noticed that the sheep aren't actually in the pen anymore.
No, no. Hi. Not sheep food. Cheeky. Cheeky, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh. Not sheep food. Still not sheep food. There is this. Woo. Hop. Good. Come here. Hop. Good job. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Hop. Good. Hop. Come here. Good job. Hop. Come here. Come here. Eris. Good job. Slow. Round them up. Good boy. Hop. Good boy. Down. Down. Where do you want them?
Just around in the grass area.
Have you set it up yet?
All the
Eris, come here. Come here. Good job. Good boy. Hop. Oh, okay. You did such a good job. Come here. I'm so proud. Come here. I'm so proud of you. You're a good herder. Back in the city when Eris and I used to go for walks in the city, I used to say, what did I used to say? I used to say behind, and he would loop around behind me and stand to my right. And I think that's kind of helpful in this case. Lately, we've also been rounding up the chickens, which if you've ever tried to round up chickens is almost impossible. But I've been using the word round them up, and he kind of does circles around them, or he kind of, because he's going around them, he stops them where they're going to walk next. And as long as he's listening to me and I tell him to sit or get down, he usually stops enough for the animal to pause or to go in the direction we want. And I've been saying the word hup, and that seems to tell him to like push on, because he kind of taps them with his mouth, his favorite activity to mouth people. So yeah, we did a really good job getting the sheep over here twice now from the front garden. And I think over time it's just going to get easier and easier. As he learns that we want the sheep close to us, he'll hopefully start to bring them back on his own. For now, he needs a little bit of help and assistance, but pretty impressive. That instinct. What's all this on the floor, huh?